Hey, good evening, everybody. How we doing this fine Friday's Eve? It's almost Friday, right? Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good one. It's your boy Cleese, and we're back with some more Ace Attorney. Alright, let's start up. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Could be doing better, but I'd say it's a perfectly above mediocre day. Alrighty. Switch that on. We gotta do this first. That's that. Switch this to that. Ooh, don't look behind you for, there we go. Oh, now you're too big. Game. I don't know why it does this automatically every single time. Every single time. OBS, you should know better. Shrinkify that, shrinkify that. Not that. This. I need you to be small. Like, about... maybe... there we go, perfect. Just how it was. I don't know why it always resizes, that's very weird. Alrighty. And we're live. Coming to you live from the courtroom. Now, Turnabout Samurai. Turnabout Samurai. Wait a ding. Hold up. Wait. Brain. Where were we last? No, not new game. I'm like... God, we haven't... Oh, it has been like a whole week since we streamed. I literally forgot where we left off. Alright. The music just stopped, just so suddenly. Pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. No, I didn't even... It just ended, and I'm like, oh. The moon, note is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you will ever see. Oh my god, it's Steel Samurai! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, hurrah! The warrior's sword gleams and strikes down in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. I don't know why anime does that. That always pisses me off when, like, they're like, find out next week in next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z, Goku fucking dies? Come in next time to see Goku fucking die. I wonder what happens next episode. I'd never guess. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't even know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know Steel Samurai? Steel Samurai. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young, like, how young? Is it weird that I can see Nick, like, being voiced as one of the Sonic voice actors? She says as her sprite looks at it directly, right? 10 years? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. So there's only a 6-year difference. Maybe. Wait, hold up. I have to... That's his current voice actor, right? I literally have to pull up IMDb because reasons. Oh, he voices that bird guy from that one not quite isekai. Wait. The Ace Attorney actually has a dub? I don't know why. I've always assumed it doesn't have one, so I've never watched it. There's only a 6-year difference. That's not... Okay, I know there are two breeds of people in Ace Attorney fandom. People who ship Maya and Nick, and the normal people who ship Edgeworth and Nick. Then watch it with me. It's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Really worry about kids these days. Ramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. Guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. God, I wish. Okay, I know she's like just out of high school. Um, but the fact that she bumps around the office for like a job is really funny to me. Wish we had some clients. Months has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no, oh, hold up. Game audio's good. Okay, cool. I don't know. I muted Discord. Oh wait, hold up. Okay. I just had a moment where I'm like, I muted Discord. That thankfully my voice doesn't come through Discord. It comes through the mic. Everyone else's voice comes through Discord. If anyone jumped on, so if someone per se jumped on, I would have accidentally muted them, and I would have known, and then I would have been oops. I'm trying to think. What else am I feel like I'm missing something. Did I post on Twitter? Twitter gets no traction. I'm not worried about that. Never mind. Back to the game. No one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law office. How am I going to pay this rent this month? In the next game, there's a 20-year-old dating 16 months. Not even 20. Well, that's like Eastern culture in general. Like 16 is like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but like 16 is like the age of consent. Yeah. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm like, once you're 21, 22, date whoever you want with like reckless abandon. You're adulty enough. And then like, never mind. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:41 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Stop. Oh my god, why is that ringing so loud? Please stop. Oh my god. Why is there no option to like specifically that beeping noise? Is there a mod? Hold up, I'm gonna look it up. Hold up. Ace Attorney. Steam. Fix beeping noise. Not that. Alarm noise. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, that's a whole lot of nothing. That's a whole load of nothing. Well, I mean, okay, so like obviously I think it's person to person, and like most provinces make the age like that's like the government mandated number, but most normal people put up to 18 because we're not barbarians. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed the villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it. Like, in real life. He skewered a villain with the samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. I love that interaction. I don't know why. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. Also, what's up with the Co? Like, Nick doesn't get, like, any people working with him or under him until, like, he recruits Apollo, right? And that's, like, in, like, chronological terms, that's, like, 5-6 games away, technically? Cause I'm counting the Ace the Edgeworth duology. Maya's here, watching television. Maya's not a paid worker, she's an intern. She literally bums. Charlie, like the guy who goes like, Charlie bit me. Wait, who is Hold up. I genuinely don't know there's a Charlie. Hold up. What's this? I'm an Ace Attorney, like, long time knower of Thinker, and I'm like, who's Charlie? Is he like the janitor? Well, whatever. Now for the morning news. Actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays a lead role. He's on it right now. Charlie. Charlie. We're talking about the lamp? Oh, the plant! Oh, the plant's name's Charlie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Charlie. I'm so sorry. You really do bring the room together. I appreciate the hard work you bring in every day. Steel Samurai warrior Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim, Jack Hammer, who plays a villain known... Isn't that a Marvel character? Isn't that like one of Tony's Rogues Gallery? Also, God, I love the pun names, Jack Hammer. That's so stupid. He plays the evil villain known as the Evil Magistrate. That's like not even like a really good one though. It's just, haha. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was a murder weapon. Investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Oh god. Cellular device, why are you so loud? Yes, right in code offices. Hold up, I'm gonna screen shake, text flip, sound effects. At least have it at that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, right, we can just save. I forgot. Never mind. Oh, yes? Fine, whatever. What? Nick. Now the talking beeping's too low. It's a Steel Samurai. What? Yes. Now the beeping's too low. Now I gotta fix that. Back to normal. This character in this game has an even worse sound effect. Oh, is it like the old lady? Of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in the detention. So, I mean, I might just solo this game, but I think in the next game, I'll definitely try and, like, at least get a couple people to collab and voice some characters. Since I don't know a lot of, like, the defendants, I guess we'll just have, like, people on standby. It'll also, like, give me a pretty good idea of, like, the size and scope. But I mean, I'm not saying, like, no one can jump in. I meant, like, I'm gonna have, like, a greater effort to actually have people jump in. Of course, people can jump in here and there if they want, no? So what? So I've decided. This will be our first case, but if you... I'm not saying you can jump in and be Mr. Dr. Professor Juryman. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little... swollen? She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. No, Charlie. When do they name it? Is he already named Charlie, or... I was thinking I should go see it myself, then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. His desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Aren't you professional? You literally did 6 years of college. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. I know spoilers for later, but I love the character quirk that Edgeworth loves the Steel Samurai too. Like, I don't know why, it's very funny, like, any character that has, like, a good gap moe is, like, my favorite thing ever. Where they're like, yeah, I'm a tight ass, but I fucking love the Power Rangers, or something. Does she want to investigate this case, or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? Money's on sightseeing. You don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. I love how some people make it, like, their mission in life to show that off to every single character they run into. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. Oh my god, it's the Fleet Admiral from the video game Monster Hunter World. Hold up. Shoot, where am I gonna... Admiral Surfing the world. That's a terrible picture. Gotta hate fandom. Wiki fandom is like literally a cancer to society. Where is? No, not that. Not that. Where's a half decent picture? I'm literally better off like whatever. Copy image. Let's try this. Uh, plus duty image. No, not worth it. Never mind. Anyway, there's a character in Monster Hunter that literally looks like this guy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. Wait, what's Will Powers like a pun on? Will Powers. I think it's just like, oh, willpower. Never mind. Am I gonna do this for every character and like try and find out the pun? Moving on. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. We definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. It's getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, are you? Disappointed? No. Oh, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got into the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided to never show my face in public until the war job was over. It's the kids, you know. They didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ah! Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. You're really making me believe, Maya. This theme right here reminds me of one of the songs in I almost called it Regalia last, Pseudo Regalia. It's like one of the castle themes. I wonder if that was the inspiration for her. What happened? Maybe you should start by telling us what happened. Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down from Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Ooh, guy's looking pretty bad. They took off his mask. They discovered he was Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. You could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's this new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He always walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battles after battle against Evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the Evil Magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo comes up with these names. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was begin at 5, but I was a bit tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. I woke up, it was after 5, I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot, brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Alright, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. Willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. That's the cleanest apple. No, seriously. Well, I mean, they probably don't want to look too graphic. This is still a kid's visual novel. Cough Cough Danganronpa. It's really weird. Huh. Like, well, I mean, like, there's nothing clean about Danganronpa. You don't remember Dual Destiny Skates 5? Beep 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 boo ba beep beep boo ba beep. No. I remember, like, the outcome of most cases and the premise of them, and that's about it. I remember, is that the one where, like, Apollo wears, like, an eye patch, and he's like, yes, this is my second of many backstories, and then he covers his eye like Owain from Fire Emblem. The Kid Athena one. Oh, that's the one after it, isn't it? The final one? Apparently it's really good. I mean, obviously, like, the whole thing is, like, she's essentially the titular character of the game, not Apollo or Nick, which is weird, but, like, you know, they have to give her a backstory for her, big old game. To the studio. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, it's Old Bag. Hey! There's a voice I want to give her, like, not Velma, Marge Simpson. Hey, you over there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, so sorry, but we're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to sleep around. News today. Something horrible happens, and all you're wasting time. It's like you don't have jobs you're doing. I work doing all this stuff. Maybe I should be a lawyer too. Sounds like a decent life. And, well, when I was young, I was different. You need to let strange shit close. Oh, you guys run around all day. So, Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please. Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Yeah, yes today. That's nice. Anyway, the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. An overhead map of studios. Right up from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. This looks, I mean, I assume there's a lot of places that look like this, but this looks like the gate that we left the Tojo clan in Yakuza. Like, I'm like, there should be some Yakuza here, and some Yakuza here. And this is where Kiryu comes through and kicks everyone's ass. You know, like normal. Alright. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? Yeah, Global Studios will make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Well, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, I was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. Evil magistrate. He's been reduced to plain villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him out on the silver screen without it, believe me. The old ladies watching it would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was a big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor little jackhammer. You don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Yeah, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is a killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person left to be right here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, he saw him. And Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. No, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. but he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can pay your biscuits on it. I feel like I'm trying to voice someone between, like, an opioid overdosed smoker who's, like, done nothing but... Pam. Pam from Stardew Valley. This is the voice I'd give her. It's like a lower Toad voice. People who can voice Toad for long periods of time scare me. What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jackhammer will live on many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady thinks she owns the place. Obviously. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, didn't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. Where's your, suspect? About that security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, this security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. It sucks up to this bigwig at the studio. You let her see you stumble. You let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think we could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. You said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yeah, like a baby. The security lady says she saw you that day. Says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. No. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. The security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? She doesn't seem to be lying. Well, she obviously saw someone in the suit. He wasn't in the suit, but someone was using the suit. We can already move on, like, that notion, right? Alright, here you go. Present. Take that! I mean, ma'am, have a look at this letter. It's a request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize this bold, childish growl. There's a request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to you, such an unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. Only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Where are my instructions? A good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Actually, no, what's her name? If you've watched Dawn to Dawn, the old lady, Turbo Granny. I think that's a better voice. No, I don't want to talk to her anymore. Go away, leave me alone. Oh, hello, something happened here. Hey, aren't you that Moira from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Why are there birds? So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooh. I feel bad for him so often. I'm like, he just does his best. He's just unlucky. Beep 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 ellipses. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It is my fault. Well, I can blame other people. I can blame other people for all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. I love this idiot. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questioning. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what we got? What I got? You know, the autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Jack autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15, 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the heart by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over in the Studio 1. Now, the victim entered the Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went in the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, that's the security lady in me. I'd like to not do that again, good gumshoe, my good sir. Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Ooh, this is a good theme too. God, I've never got a chance to listen to the full Ace Attorney track on my own, because typically whenever I see a remix, it's typically of one of the pitch themes or Turnabout Trial. You know, the ones where you're making the big fight against fate, which is a pretty phenomenal theme to be fair. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? Oh, what a charmer. Ah, are we talking the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of a Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up that gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. It's because the evidence is a photo of the Steel Samurai, not the guy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around you seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Yeah, you like authority? Well, I'll show you authority. Detective, see this? This is my authority badge. Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Your men show their PD badge, and that's that. I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer. Oh, not L for Luigi? Not sure about that. Yo, it's Mr. Jimshoe. We all love Mr. Jumshoe. Hold up, I want to try something. Nick, look. That security lady in the guard station is stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all the cops like their donuts. Yeah, they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving me that photo detective gumshoe. Yeah, yeah, you like power? I'll show you power. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Never mind, never mind. Goodbye, bye, bye, bye. I'm leaving. I'm moving away, far from you. Nick, this is where they do all that behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's there this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Also, God, I love how I couldn't tell this. I thought this was indoors, like this was like the lighting. I'm like, ooh, this is outdoors. This is like a pretty sad-looking place. Always check the chat. Check the trash. Cola, candy, chips, and gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something popcorn at least. But wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. No, no, not the used soda. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find a souvenir. I mean, fine. You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. You don't need a spear. That's a murder weapon for crying out loud. Oh, Maya, never changed. Number 16, Global Studios, dressing room. Nice dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. There's a picture of him near that crime scene. He's telling the truth for his sake. Hmm? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. Employee keycard. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow it? Guard key added. Hell yeah. There's some regular suits among some costume suits. Must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. Since you're already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Powers did take a cab nap here yesterday. The wig. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell me the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. You know, I not a date episode, but I really hope there's an episode where, Maya and Edgeworth just geek out on Steel Samurai. I just have mirrors in this dress room. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just how I like it. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. Let's give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. Stomachs does one girl have? Alright, we're out. We're out. Get us out of here. I don't trust Maya. Am I gonna kill you? Watch out. No, I hope not. Oh wait, hold up. Steel mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right. To Studio 1 to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday. It had the head broke off. Yeah, it took that tree down with it. Hey, it's a camera here. That's a security camera that takes photos of people going through the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. It's the number of plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Remember the investigation segments of this case being bad? Oh, I'm scared. I'm a little bushed. You know, take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, are you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently your studio's fun at tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit extra money by charging for admission. Huh, you should know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Oh my god, it's a real live Zoji. How you doing? Oh yeah, It was an open invitation, so anybody that wants to jump and call, feel free. If not, feel free to chill too. But yeah, how's your day been? I'm glad tomorrow's Friday, and I hope you guys enjoy it to the fullest. Wait, hold up. Did I say I was going to stream tomorrow morning or night? I forget. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep 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 boop. Dang it, why did I say I'd stream tomorrow morning? Boo. Boo on me. Silly me. Alright. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, what a perfect timing with the CEO mascot down for the count. Who's that supposed to be, pal? Damn, they slapped him with that one. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. No, yeah, that's kind of dangerous. You should stay up, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. But I want to go that way. Oh gosh. You watched Dandadan, right? Well, that's a silly question. I think I've seen not Twitch. Discord, it kind of snitches on people what they're watching. And sometimes I'll like see people what they're watching, and I'm like, the new season of Dandadan's out, and I see who's watching it. Let's see. Move to the main gate. Does she have anything less to say? Why don't you tell us about that security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it'd be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh. Just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took down that photo. It's my job to detect the photos every day, you see. But yeah, pretty much Old Bag is like the first person I'm like, you know what, I want to give her a really annoying voice. If I could have given her a voice, I probably would have made her sound like Turbo Granny. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go, you'll pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to pseudo just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. Wasn't expecting to. I practiced a lot today, making my... Ooh, hell yeah. I'd love to listen to them if you ever need someone to dummy them. The security camera's got a good look at him, too. If it's not the one who did it, I don't know who did. Maybe it was you. Yeah. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. It's so good. I've been reading it. Oh god, there's something that just happened last chapter, which is extremely relevant to what's currently happening on the show, but I don't want to say because of the spoiler, but you know. Was a victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? No, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was this past tense? Oh yeah, he was the greatest of bearded samurai. Do yes. He's shown brightest back in the day. Make a star like him play an evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took work pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's almost worse than doing a Toad voice in some ways. It's automatic. You can tell when someone's walking through the gate, see, and that snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer up in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, so I do. Hey, I want to look. No? Okay. Am I missing anything? Grant's entry into Studio 1. Ooh, hell yeah. Where do we need to go? I think I've checked pretty much everything. Detention center, employee area. God dang it. Dang darn, I didn't even know there was like an option that I could just do this. Today I learned it's called looking in other directions. Oh great, on the drain here's been taken off. It's a pretty big drain. Kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you stuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Quit acting like one, Maya. There's a half-finished backdrop for stage here. It's like a castle. Probably a new old Tokyo castle. A bike. It's like one of the electric-powered bicycles. Don't know about these, I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Who leaves half-eaten ribs? Are these ribs? That's disgusting. Remains of yesterday's lunch scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's T-bones in the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. Also, I don't... Okay. Seeing you post the bow emote reminded me. I had a TikTok of... God, I didn't know she made so many shit posts. Oh, God. I should have saved it on TikTok and sent it to you. Oh my god. Not the pure pressure. Yeah, how's your new PC coming now that I think about it? Ooh, exciting. Bring it for a spin. Play something very intensive on it, like Doom. That T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger! Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. That's a third stomach! That's a third stomach! It's a big powerhouse? Hell yeah! You'd be surprised. I have my new PC hasn't really had any issues with anything. And you know, think buying something it'd work like right off the bat. But you never know. Give it a good throw like once over. Throw some heavy stuff at it to make sure it works. And then you can bring it back to the store and be like, hey, you sold me a faulty PC. Let's have at him. I'm looking like Popeye right now, just, you know. Yeah, let me at him, let me at him. What? What do you mean you have a second steak stomach? That's scary, Maya. That's terrifying. What am I missing? I'm sure this will come into play later. Or it's a red herring. I guess we'll find out. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick. You know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? I think we've checked everything, question mark? We all have second stomach. It's called the dessert section. It's true. It's true. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Before the old lady looks at me again and makes me talk. Go away, leave me alone. Apparently, they have Mr. Powers in question. Right. Look, pal, that camera takes pictures on Meg when someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. Have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. What's going on, Nick? Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. But now there's a photo of him going to the studio? Don't look at me. How should I know? What do you think? That photo the detective was talking about is the problem here. Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. If it's Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. There's a photograph to prove it. I guess it makes sense that that person's the killer then. What do we do, Nick? Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Powers. Let's take a look. That security lady missed something. One thing's for sure, there are many clues. They'll be in that studio. Actually, hold up. Present. Oh, hey! That's the card key that got us to Studio 1 where the murder took place. Let's go check it out. That's the plan. Oh yeah, but watching any other really good shows, y'all? I'm trying to power through the second Fate series. I'm watching, what is it, like, Fate, Heavens, something or other. And I'm like, this is, yeah. No, we're not talking to you. Leave me alone. Wait, how do I get here? Wait, they said to go somewhere else, but I've literally been everywhere. Did they not tell me to come back here for something? Because I'm like, I feel like... Did I miss something? Looks like he doesn't know how to open his window much. Guess that kind of gets dusty outside. Check that. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! Partner's a thief in training. Oh my god, I love Maya. She's a little idiot. A little gremlin. Ooh, Free Run. Oh, that's a good one. I think the next season of Free... Okay, it's not till next year, but I think Free Run and Dungeon Meshi both... calling it Dungeon Meshi feels pretentious, like the same way people call it Boku no Hero Academia or something like that. I'm like... But it's so much easier to say than Delicious in Dungeon. That's fair. I typically try and watch like 2 to 3 episodes of anything while I'm at the gym. Oh, that was a whole load of hoopla. Wasn't I just here? What am I missing? I feel like I've already talked to everyone. El Pardon? That's fair. Well, I didn't really cry much from Free Run, to be fair. Oh my god. There are certain shows where I'm like, I will not watch this in public because I know what you are. I know what you are. What is it like? What is it? Like, there's some, like, I would not watch Konosuba in public. You know what I mean? And that's not even, like, that fruity, if you know what I mean. There were a few episodes that made me tear up a little bit, but Free Run didn't do that for me. Like, there's a bunch of other shows that have, like, gotten me a few times. Unfortunately, like, not. That was not really one for me. Not like it was bad, it was just like, certain shows just resonate with certain people a lot better. Can you tell me about this? Oh, what's that?
No, that. It's not the studio card key. You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key at Studio C. I want to go pay my respects to check Hammer where he'd hide.
Well, you'll just have to wait. Dear Lord, ma'am. God, she's terrifying. Oh, good golly gosh, I am so out of here. Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's that? Whoa. Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it. Nah, I just wanted to show it off. Oh my god. Well, I can't get there. No one's showing me how to get there. Phoning a friend. How do I get to the scene of the crime? Do I have to go find the dude? Hold up. Alright. Well, he's not here. Also, I love how half the time I see someone going not live. Time to present stuff. Ooh. When in doubt, present out. No, not that. So there's a gate here. Okay, fine. Goodbye. Main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with the onlookers pressing up against the gate. Well. What? Present. Look, God, jeez. I've inspected everything. Okay, God. I feel like this would be easier with, like, the DS, where I'm like, yep, scan this, scan that, scan this. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go and check it out, Nick. Onto the card. Really? Really? What in the pixel? This isn't even a pixel thing, it's just, you know, you get the card key, you think you'd immediately have access to it, but they're like, nope. Boo. Docking a point, Gryffindor. Docking a point. open. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Bye! It's October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. Murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Ooh, a chalk outline. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. So that's why he had, the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. This costume would absorb most of it. Hey, look! That's a chair the director sits in. So I wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl's more troubled than I thought. He said she's touched in the head. What's this? It's a reflecting light. They call it reflecting screen, or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all the things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Be a steel samurai. I think she's being serious. Look, a ladder. It's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on their narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. What's good, Nick? How you doing? LeBron James. Why LeBron James, though? Oh, because the step ladder, because he needs the height. Got it. I don't follow football, sorry. These famous people, things mean nothing to me. If you play sports, you're the same as someone who bags groceries to me. You know, that probably makes sense, actually. Right. Sorry, this girl's out there. So how's your day been? I know it's late for you as per usual, but hopefully it's a good one. Wow, look at the camera. Must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey you, no touching that. It's the murder suspect. It's not late, what do you mean? Well, for me it's only, 9:30, but for you, it's 6 hours ahead. So, in my public opinion, anything past 3 hours from now is late. Or really early. Oh wait, that's I didn't see the side bun. I thought that was a dude. As you can see, the ponytail means they're a lady. Maybe. I don't know. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Sorry, my partner's kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We are lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? You'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I like how we had to examine everything to bring her out, like, oh, look at that camera. That must have cost a ton. Yeah, someone touch it. Why are you still touching it? Why are you still touching it? Looks like a backdrop for stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's Mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. My bad. Nope, okay. Now we can talk to her. Wait, no, bad. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer... Also, why is Old Bags just hanging out with everyone? Not even doing her job. Get out of here. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, this is private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. We even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that. But that day afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from... outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed someone other than the regular film crews in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut into witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Oh god, having 99 places to like walk to is going to be exhausting.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Oh god, maybe you'd become one and we'd all be better off.
What? I saw a suspicious look on your face.
I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was at 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those two times?
Sure as can be.
We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me yes. Quick, you spiky-eared cretin. Someone's been complaining about me wearing like work, eh?
We're just talking to the assistant to see what...
Her, she's not even a full-time employee. Now you young and smart, this and that, the other thing. When I was young, tell me there was new things about some of your elders. Now it's scary, shame you do what you do.
And then she died. Oh, wow. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over our shoulders. Yes, hacker man. Also, what's up with the bird sound? Is that, what is that? Where are the birds in my computer? Computer? Hello? I'm not losing my brain, am I? Okay, cool. I just had to check the sounds that Steam was making when the birds were running, and I'm like, am I hearing something? Am I absolutely losing my mind? No, it's in the game. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on 1 p.m. that day. 1. As when security lady arrived at the guard station. He's into the nightmare of the security camera. Was it SC1? Oh. Back. No, back. There, enter. Point out the data from the... Oh, well, whatever. I guess we got lucky. Huh? That's a picture of Will Powers. No, that's the one who always wear that suit. Guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Hmm? Something printed on the back, huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? There's more photos data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. I mean, someone might have deleted number 1. Powers, question mark, photo added to the court record. Hey, Nick. You just use photos as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. Put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're being crappier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the evil villain magistrate? Relax, that was just a joke, so are we done for the day? Oh god, that was a long setup. We aren't even in the case yet. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, better if we had some idea what the real killer was. This really is the security lady. It is very weird, because usually on stuff like this, like, you know, you're given, like, the whole picture, but not all of the pieces of the puzzle to put together the picture. But sometimes, like, you know, the killer isn't there immediately. Oh god, yes. Oh god, there's so much yappening. That could have been, like, its own stream. Maybe I should do what, like, Ruby does and, like, split streams 50-50. So I don't, like, burn out. Whoa. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 4. Yeah. Ah, yeah, gee.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
This prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Wait, wasn't Mario Kart tomorrow night? Oh. I literally, wait, hold up. Sorry. Oh, that's Double Dash. Okay, got it. Wait. I thought Wait. Oh, I want to play World with everybody. I thought you were playing World tomorrow. That's why I played Yakuza in the morning and not in the night. Ah, booty, mega booty. Ah, well, I'm getting sidetracked.
Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I called the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. My man. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain what the court might appear. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See, this here is its employee area. The actors did a run-through of the actions and scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to studios. The security lady that works the studios were here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station is the gate, see. Past that are studios. Here's Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder. The body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And the young woman, the production assistant. All production staff were here in the employee area until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. But after that, 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jumping ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest. It's a murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone here like to hear that again? Listen to that whole thing again. Skip it. Yeah, you'll probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. Now, medieval. Samurai spear adds to the court record. This spear was found and struck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is simple enough. If you ask one question, that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Brian, you handsome fellow. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. No, dearie. No need to be embarrassed. Just call me Granny. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. I have a bit of trouble not pressing the court record button. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's one of us young as Oldbag. No, dearie, one children. Because believe it, there was this boy in the captain chest when junior high. He called me Oldbag as well. He's not had a crush on me, you see. Objection, I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now the witness was stationed at the main gate the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. To get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. An Obitarian! She's an Obitarian! On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest set up and doing their run-through since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Plus the main gate won't until 5 p.m. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interestingly, because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there. He was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Stop back. Hold it. So up until the time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio? Well, there was a security guard at the gate, no, but the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee key card to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Press. Always press. A run through. We were working a scene between Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. I got basics figured out by noon. I ready to build a for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why old Hammer went to studio 1 in the afternoon. Powers was in his dressing room sleeping. He was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there in the afternoon? Yeah. What kind of, errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was, watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Errands. I'm doing, air quotes. Errands. Oh, Squidward, did you finish your errands? Have you finished those? Squidward, are you finished with your errands? Are you finished with your errands? Appears in his bathtub while he's bathing. Are you finished with your errands? Observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper. Yeah, you locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always wanted to watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a samurai run-through too. Quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone back to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Of course. I'm professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts at the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Whippersnipper-wapper.
Snipper Wapper? The win back is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection?
So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What do you see?
Now, the murder happened around 2:30, right? How do you know that?
Oh, I have my ways of that. That overtrust young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. His power is a man. Objection! You couldn't have seen. Let me get this straight. I love. I didn't have to listen to all of that, but I'm like, you know, sometimes just like listen to dialogue. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
Stop that.
Ooh, what is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag? Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Oh, every theme in Ace Attorney is pretty phenomenal.
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is a Steel Samurai. Get got, get got.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
How?
Nosy old man. Of course I've proof.
What? What? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the old... the witness, please make it known the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed. All of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me
This isn't any good as evidence, pal.
he didn't even give it a second look.
God, I love when Edgeworth gets pissed. It brings me great joy. Wow, Old Bag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how he knew his powers. Yeah, V.
No, how can you tell he's dragging his foot based on that?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. The man in the photo. Press!
Whippersnapper.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
Now I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is straight and narrow. Yep, no, yesterday I was pointing at each other, pointing fingers, and that's enough to make the old lady want to pray.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. No, I will do it again. Who's present to run through?
Well, let's see. Where's Powers? He's a steel samurai. The poor old hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just, observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run through then. Press. Trip and fall.
Yes, I think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I guess it were hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
That poor man. Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle.
May continue with testimony.
He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear, the murder weapon.
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated. Murder weapon. Break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
That's the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Anna?
Well, there's one thing that's bothering me.
Which is?
Where's the steel samurai costume now?
Oh, actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
You're sure, Your Honor? I object. Hold it right there. Keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that the photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else who's not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Tisk tisk tisk. I hate when he does that. Then allow me to remove that doubt of your mind, Your Honor. With the witness continue his testimony, please.
No need to ask twice.
Continue.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else was there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it wouldn't have been the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Can I show the picture again? Because it's the second photo, so that means the first photo was deleted, right? Or is that for later? How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness of donuts. I think I'm losing my vocal range to do Old Bag's voice. Sweet Mama, please leave the stage. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious past it all.
He's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got into the guard station?
You mean before one?
Everyone was in the employee area before then. They locked the main gate so no one could get in.
Not to mention...
they had, I would have noticed it. Blah, 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 blah. Are you sure you're sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had passed by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy. Ugh, I love when he's defeated. It's so satisfying seeing him in pain. I'll just enjoy this a bit longer. Yeah, swallow you cravat-wearing psychopath. Well, Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Well, Windbag has a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh, you said Maya's gonna be a horrible, scary old lady. How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave tones to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about having secret files, told me.
Wait. Oh, it's where I have to present, actually. Huh. I think this is right, because it's the second photo. Yes. Let's press on that. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by camera at the gate of the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Also, I saw that ring on her finger. This lady's somehow married. That's scary. That's terrifying. I don't like that. Poor old Mr. Windbag. Jesus criminy. Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, he might have an opening.
That's a very computer print out this photo. Note that the back of the photo, there's printed these words. October 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken really, Sonny.
Actually, I know that too. The issue here is a bit by the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Ba 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 ba.
Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
I mean what I said. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for the 1 photo. Who could have erased the file for the other photo? Only someone with access to security lady herself.
Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
What's good, Ski Man? Mario's free to join, but right now it's just me right now. You have to prove that your old man voice is better than my old bag voice. But that camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it seemed to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are, you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Also, sick Mario emotes, just saying.
Mhm. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos to record the security computer and check them. I throw away any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Of course you did.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've ever heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
The streamer who gets the emotes doing giveaway tomorrow for SNES cartridges with ROM Max. Ooh, hell yeah. I hope you get it too. I've always wanted, I mean, I don't care for like repro stuff, but I feel like it's really kind of cool to get like an actual like ROM hack of a SNES game that could possibly work on a SNES. It feels weird playing like a digital game on a physical media. You know what I mean? Oh, that's actually awesome. I'd krill to get like someday I'd like to buy the not the cartridges but like the cases for like Game Boy games. Like just have like uh a slot in my wall to have like, you know, the original Pokemon like Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, Crystal between all my other games. Ooh, hell yeah. Someday I'd like to have my nerd shelf back and better than ever.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Press. Another job.
That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of those photos that security cameras takes.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, gotta keep all the everything worth like $10 or more out of the way of the dog or cat, whatever you have. Though for cats and certain dogs, that's especially difficult. Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are so frustrating.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? That's a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was that in the photo you erased?
The fanboy.
A fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh who knows where. They're always hanging about. One was here that day.
Wait a second, did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gates so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes to the employee area.
Yes, we know about that.
That grate has been loose for a while. To leave outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh,
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids. So on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass the gate on that way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in the 2nd or 3rd grade.
Well, yes, you see this type every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it'd be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and not forgetting vital information this time.
Yeah, old bag. Mr. Powers. Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was asleep and honest.
So was a Steel Samurai in security photo.
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
Well, what? You shouldn't take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me?
Doesn't look good.
Uh,
You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are you gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right, and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
you don't sound very optimistic.
Not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay. Let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Poor guy. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
Is that the bad? He does look like frackin'. Well, he looks like two characters. He looks like the Fleet. I already made the joke. He looks like the Fleet Admiral from Monster Hunter World. What's his name? What are they called? Spider Gang Hunter. Oh, the Phantom Troop. I'm stupid. What's boopy boppy boopy boopy bop? Boopy boppy boop. Frollo? I think is it Frollo? Frollo? Members, there we go. No, Krollo's the leader. Former members. Uvogin. Like, it's funny, because, like, some of them don't seem like they'd be bad people if they weren't such colossal, awful people. The dude who had to drink beer to... Yeah. Uvogin. I don't think he'd be a bad person if he weren't, you know... They were all bloodlusted.
Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecutor's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. If I could stop pressing that button, I'd be gratefully thankful. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. It's Old Bag. She killed him.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly upon accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
I feel bad for roping her into it, but I feel like the assistant girl is the only other person, right? I mean, we're not going to get away with saying security. The schoolboy is a big old no-brainer. It was the assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo. Was the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, a bad feeling. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning the back rooms, I think. She didn't know about the Powers. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing about... Who named her Old Bag? Apparently she's been called Old Bag like all of her life. Like, she says, like, her grade school sweetheart in, like, chess club called her old bag. And I'm like, damn, that's gotta suck. And then I guess she just rolled with it, kind of like how Sonic called Eggman Eggman instead of Robotnik. So he's just like, my name's Eggman now, and I'm going to kill people using the name you gave me. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. No. But she could walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out. In that case. No! He knows the trouble I've seen. The fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance.
Very well. Go ahead. Who was the person?
Phone a friend. Ooh, game was on sale. Yeah, it's Old Bag.
It was a security lady.
Wendy Old Bag. Who? The Steel Samurai's dragging his leg in this picture. Well, I mean, I don't know. They sounded desperate, like they wanted to just take anybody, and run with it. But I'm like, yeah, I'd like to say it was Old Bag. But I feel like that. I don't know why. My brother was like, nah, it couldn't have been that. It's been a minute. Sorry. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer to know about that injury. I wasn't even thinking about the injury for some reason. I thought they were just, like... I'm still hung up on the fact that I don't think in the picture you should have been able to tell that someone even had the injury, because it's not a recording, like someone moving, it's a simple frame photo. Like, I could, you know, walk into a freeze frame photo and, you know, fake having a thing, or just not have a stub leg. Also, suffer, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
I feel like certain, like, things are, like, kind of contrived and only work in the context of the puzzle. Cough, cough. I went to an escape room relatively recently. It was more of a puzzle room than an escape room. Because, dear lord, it was a really bad puzzle. Whereas, like, puzzles and puzzles and puzzles, except all the puzzles were, like, locks. Like the kind you see on, like, your high school locker.
Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag, you.
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into the Studio One, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through such trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. Edgeworth didn't say anything. I'm scared. It's odd. Since Power Edgeworth pounces, doesn't he usually jump in and with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objection at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Boppy boop boppy bop boopy bop.
Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? What if Edgeworth wanted to, like, get her in jail? Because that would mean that, like, his favorite show would get canceled. So he's like, no, I need Steel Samurai to keep going. And I really like the Steel Samurai. So if, like, you know, if I can throw an old lady on the bus, you know, to save my favorite show, maybe we could, you know, look past this one. No, we always press further.
Press further!
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
Beats me. You forget that Miss Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Thank you for stopping by, Zoji. Have a good rest of your restful evening. Always a pleasure to see you stop by. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, on whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
But that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds. Tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? No. Or said, be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Day, whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof? Proof?
Indeed. Then let's use proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
It's a spear. The spear's too heavy for a kid to lift. Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear shown in this photo. How could the boy have taken the sphere? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Windbag, speechless. This has gotta be a first.
Very well. Court adjourned. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yay!
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Oh no, no, no! Oh great. Stop the presses, the windbag wants to talk.
Miss
Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
They're all like, I just want to go home. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I do what I'm told.
He doesn't believe that for a second. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. God, I would like to see some characters hang out outside of the courtroom. Like, I feel like the judge would be like a fun guy to hang out with.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Oh my god, he wants her to go to jail. He's like, get this done and over with. I want this lady out of my court. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it.
Oh boy. Who are these people? Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area. all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer at lunchtime. They had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? Is it Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. They go through the gate all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head has fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked my questions, but... Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at the Global Station the day of the question. The director, the producer, and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we have stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible for to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about the other people who have been just told of. It's like, so much work! I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Adjourned. Oh, God, these games are taking a while to run through. That was 2 hours, and we're like halfway through this case, maybe? I mean, I'm always glad to see more game, but you know. Alright, I think I might stop it if the game allows us to. Maybe, you know, like a quick save, hammer. No? 1/3 of the way through the case or the game? Because I just, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the face I just made. Have you, okay, it's kind of jarring how short the court sections are in some games, and like later ones that take like 2 hours. For real though, I'm like, the pacing is not bad, but it's very weird because I'm like, I'll be like, I feel like a case should be like, if you speed run it, it should be like 2 hours. Like, you know, if you are, okay, to be fair, if you're playing a visual novel, you're probably playing for the length. Probably want something to be closer to 20 to 30 hours long. I think that's probably about the length you want for a good visual novel. I think a section or a chapter of it should be roughly about 3 hours, you know?
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down the studio to do some more investigating. You have to find out more about this director and the producer. We'll be tuning up the next trial of the witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Miss Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points out there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Great, I'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Crybaby. Yes, a to be continued. That means I can pause. Save. Save the content. Let me save again! I know you're auto-saving, but I'm gonna save again. Alright. I think that's a good enough spot to stop it. Let's put some music on and chillaxinate. Alrighty. Well, that's some hard work. So I've heard from multiple sources some people are playing Mario Kart tomorrow, and I would like to join. Unless it's Double Dash, and then I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. Or 8 Deluxe, because I physically don't have it. So, you know. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, let's see who's on. Well, I mean, we'll have to, like I said before, oh, okay. Well, I might, change Kiwami. I know I said I was going to play it tomorrow morning, but depending, it might be tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. I haven't like 100%ed, like, you know, I know I put it like a time, but times are, I mean, if I give a little bit of heads up, and I actually make a physical copy of my announcement for the weekly schedule, that's kind of on me, because Monday and Tuesday were a little bit weird because interview and I keep wanting to say Minecraft. I don't know why. Terraria just does not gel with me. I mean, it should be a good time, but like, I don't know. Terraria's not my cup of tea. I say having played like a collective like
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you
Okay, I just had a heart attack. That was a thank you for listening to the music. I'm like, I hope something weird didn't just start in the background. But yeah. So like I said before, I'm aiming to play Kiwami tomorrow night. I was going to play in the morning because I heard there was Mario Karting happen. I might check, but Audio Jungle. What's an Audio Jungle? No, the channel's called MCP Blackheart, the visual musician. Not the jungle. We're still playing cart. Wait, okay, wait. Okay, let me raid out, and then we can play. Okay, I'm gonna raid the Phoebe real quick. Or, wait, maybe Phoebe? Let's see who's live. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop. No raid tonight, Alrighty. We're just gonna sign off. Everybody, have a fantastic night, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Yakuza Kiwami. Have a good one.